Hashtag boycott China. Hashtag boycott Chinese products. Hashtag Atmanirbhar Bharat. Hashtag vocal for local. Hashtag wallet power versus bullet power. Sounds very patriotic, right? Yes, it gives us an emotional feel. Yes, we can do it. Yes, we can defeat China by uninstalling TikTok, by following simple living, and by not using Chinese product at all. Do you all think the campaign for the economy boycott of any country have any real hope of success? And is it even a reasonable stance? If it is, then why not government is putting ban on all the imports and all the products which is from China? It is not that easy. It's not a hashtag or a post that we put today and we boycott. Guys, let me tell you, this is not the time to get emotional. Just talking positive or feeling patriotic will not change things. Once the product is in Indian market, it means that the China already got its money. Now when we do a sudden boycott of we'll not buy a Chinese product, we are actually impacting our Indian businessmen who already imported lots of raw material goods to make a sale in the market, whether it's a toy market or an electronic market. It already happened in the past that out of rage or emotions, we have started this boycott China campaign in 2017 and 2016. But what was the outcome? It was a spark and it just died off. And who suffered? The people who actually purchased the product and was in the Indian market. The whole point of making this video is to tell you that please don't make a false perception around this hashtag and emotional campaigns which are run on social media and even on the mainstream media. Know the facts, be practical, be logical, and don't allow this social media stunts to overpower the real issue. We live in the world which, despite many recent setbacks to globalization, is strongly interlinked with the supply chain of companies spanning various geographies. Products made by Indian firm contain components that comes from China or use Chinese machinery to make them. If we talk about small and medium businesses currently, they are fragile due to the pandemic and the lockdowns. They extensively use low-cost Chinese machinery and capital goods, beside trading in many finished products from China. PM Modi, while addressing the nation on 4.0 lockdown, also announced a campaign called Vocal for Local, with the aim to make India self-reliant. Means we can reduce our dependency on the other nation for imports. It indirectly sets the country narratives to boycott Chinese goods. After that, all the social media campaign of local for vocal, hashtag Atmanirbhar Bharat started running. Adding on to it, Sonam Wangchuk video also appeared on the social media platform wherein he appealed to people to boycott Chinese good and also explained that how simple living can solve lot of issues. Yes, whatever he's saying is absolutely correct and hats off to his initiative. But we should also understand and look at the practical implication of whatever he's saying. As by uninstalling Chinese app, how much it will impact China. This whole call of boycott Chinese good and uninstalling Chinese app has a far-reaching consequences. While the intention is to cause some sort of economic distress to Chinese manufacturers and app developers owing to the border tension, in reality, with a globalized economy, it is quite difficult to completely isolate. While revenues from Chinese app definitely goes to China, but there's a whole ecosystem which is dependent on the apps in India as well. For instance, gamers have made PUBG Mobile into a source of income by live streaming their gameplay. Many Indian websites use UC browser as a means of information dissemination. And then there are a growing number of TikTok influencers in India who depend on the app to make their revenue. I mean, there are a lot of TikTok influencers, we know they are making money. There are a lot of Indians making money out of that app as well. For Chinese origin goods, things get a little complicated here. Many of the phone brands which are Chinese have established their assembling units in India. that provide employment to hundreds of Indians. So, if we do this boycott on emotions, don't you think so? There will be hundreds and thousands of Indians who will go jobless? And indeed, many of the celebrities joined in the campaign and started talking about uninstalling the app and boycott Chinese products. I would like to say that, sir, you have the money to go and get Chinese alternatives. But what about the people who are dependent on these products and don't have sufficient money to switch to the alternatives? Can a normal Indian can afford such a huge economic shift right now when we are talking about everyone is suffering an economy hit, everyone is going through this hit of a pandemic situation? Right now, this is not the moment that we run a campaign of boycott any country, not only China. Right now, it's a stage to stabilize ourselves, but not with the emotional slogans of hashtag boycott China, but by focusing on manufacturing more, by focusing on changes in the policies for the small scale companies and control on the FDI. Talking hashtag boycott China or running such campaigns is misleading right now in current scenario. We have to talk about production. We have to talk about innovation. We have to talk about how the government policies can change to support the small scale industries. To an extent, the government is talking about it and trying to do some adjustment, but not the way it should happen. Talking about the current scenario. Currently, India is one of the largest importer of Chinese goods and services, which is, you can see, we import 60% more than we export. Hence, we are extremely dependent on China right now. Consumer durables like electronics, phones, car, plastic objects and lot more. In fact, medicinal drug company import raw material from China for making antibiotics, leprosy medications, tuberculosis drugs, etc. Chinese have occupied more than 50% of the smartphone markets in India. China exports 60% of the electronic products and components to India according to the data of 2019. Whatever we use in our daily life, we'll find a link to China. Ironically, the phone or the laptop we are using to write hashtag China, some of its product or the whole product is made in China. As I mentioned before also, the reason is modern day manufacturing, which is complicated. All the trade companies are closely interlinked. Every nation can't be segregated. For example, if we talk about an Apple phone, it's a US based company. Investment comes from European countries. The technology and the innovation comes from Japan and Korea. Labor and land used to manufacture is China due to cheap raw material and labor. The apps we use on the phone can be from any country. If we talk about boycotting China completely today, it can be an emotional judgment, but not at all a practical one. Now you might be thinking that I just want to say that, it is next to impossible. We can never boycott China. There is no alternative. No, I don't mean that. There is definitely an alternative and we can do it, but not with the emotions. First thing we'll have to do is to find an import substitution. Whatever we are importing from China, we'll have to start producing that in our country. But that is a gradual process. We'll take a while to do that. We have to do it step by step. Maybe it'll take a year, 2 years or 5 years. Gradually it can happen, but it's not an overnight process. Right now we have limited sources, and if we rush into doing so, we might reallocate a lot of resources which might end up into an inefficient products, and that will be a mess totally because we are not used to that system right now. Gradually we'll have to allocate sources in a right way, in an efficient manner. Otherwise, what will happen is the product availability will be less, the quality will go bad, and the prices will shoot up, which will again impact the customers and seller both. In this scenario, government has a big role to play to provide infrastructure, to provide space, do a land reform, reform in labor laws, give loan in cheaper rates, control FDI, by which our Indian companies can perform better. We can do this boycott phase wise. We can definitely stop using Chinese product. But for this, companies and the government will have to work closely, will have to keep a transparency so that the products are good. We can do a lot of innovation, we can do a lot of manufacturing, but only when the government and the companies will work together. This whole movement can be citizen centric. Government will not take any action, and the government is not in position to take any action. Hence, it's very easy to say hashtag boycott China on social media, but it is really complicated and difficult to do so. Last thing I want to say that it's really sad on the Indian government and Indian media front that they are not disclosing about what is the actual news on the border front. They are not disclosing that what is actually happening on the Ladakh border. About this topic, we'll talk in another video. That's it for the hashtag boycott China campaign. I would like to know that what you think about the video, and also what's your opinion, how practical we can take this move ahead, as I wanted to give an overall perspective about let's not get carried away with the emotions. There's a lot of complicated things, and you need to understand that as a citizen of the country, that let's not talk emotional. We have to be practical and take practical steps. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you like the video, please hit the like button, share and subscribe.